Hello everyone, greetings to you all. This is the Crypto Prophet. Click on that subscribe button to enable you get notified anytime I drop video contents like this. And without wasting much time, let's take a look at the video of today. So let's read this, guys. Now, President Trump has announced a 90-day pause for countries hit by higher US tariffs, but the trade war with China has escalated. Now, this is a very important news, okay? In a dramatic change of policy, just hours after levies against roughly 60 of America's trading partners kicked in, Trump said he was authorizing a universal lowered reciprocal tariff of 10% as negotiations continued. At the same time, he increased tariffs on goods from China to 125%, accusing Beijing of a lack of respect after it retaliated by saying it would impose tariffs of 84% on US imports. So guys, now let me not go further with this, okay? Just get the news. Now, Donald Trump has announced a 90-day pause for countries. Now, this means that the tariffs has been paused for 90 days. Now, that's 3 months, okay? Now, this boils down to the last 2 previous videos I produced. I told you guys, I said there's a relief coming, okay? There's a relief that is coming into the markets. There's a relief that is coming into the market. I said this, I prophesied about this, and now you all can see. I told you, I said from the 7th, I'm seeing a relief coming into the stock market, and I also mentioned the 9th in the premium. I'm going to be sharing all these with you as testimonies. This is how you know that the Crypto Prophet is 100% real. Now, you may ask yourself, how do I know these things? How am I able to predict most of these things? And you see them happening just as I've told you all. Now, check the dates. Have you seen? I told you guys I see a relief coming. I said it. I told you guys that I see a relief coming. And it's not even up to 1 week. You can see this announcement coming from the White House. Donald Trump has paused the tariffs for 90 days. Now, first, it came with 50 countries agreeing for negotiations with the US. And I told you guys, I said that's a positive sign. That's the first sign. You will see more. And now, after a while, you're coming to hear that Donald Trump has paused this tariff war. Now, right from when he assumed office as president, this has been one of his major policies, and this has actually disturbed and rattled the whole stock markets. But now, if you take a look at the stock markets, guys, now look at this chart. Look at how the S&P 500 pumped. Let me show you guys. Look at this. Now, it started on the 7th. You can see from the 7th, we had a green candlestick. Just like I told you guys, I said I see a relief coming on the 7th. 7th came, look at this. 8th came, retracements. 9th came, boom. Look at this pump. And now people are out there saying the stock market is going to crash. It would do this and do that. But you see, I came out and I countered it. I said, listen, I don't see any crash. What I'm rather seeing is a pickup. That's what I see in the spirit. And look at it. Everything has aligned the way the Crypto Prophet spoke about it. So the first thing you need to understand, if you want to follow the Crypto Prophet, don't doubt me. Anything I tell you, don't doubt me, because my own type of analysis is way beyond the normal. That's what I tell people, for me to see dates, for me to tell you this is what is going to happen, for me to tell you on this date, watch out for this. And if you observe, I even make announcements of global events even before they take place. I told you I see a relief coming, and I know why I produced that video by weekend. I told you guys I see a relief coming. I produced that video by weekend, so it won't look like it's after the relief I'm coming out to make a video. No, but I produced it. I told you guys this is what I see in the spirit, and look at what has happened. Look at what has played out exactly as I told you. So this is why you need to follow the Crypto Prophet. Now, I'll be sharing another part of this video with you all. Then after that, we summarize. So now, if you take a look at the screenshot in front of you, you would see that I spoke about the 9th from the 2nd of April. You can see the dates, 2nd of April and 3rd of April. I mentioned some dates that the market was going to react, okay? That Bitcoin was going to have reactions. This is for the premium members, okay? So this is, it's not hidden. I had to cover some dates. So if you need this kind of information, send an email, get into the channel of the Crypto Prophets. Okay, so now I just brought this out to emphasize about the 9th. I mentioned the 9th of April. I started mentioning the 9th of April from the 2nd of April, the 3rd of April, and other dates as well I have mentioned. So this is the advantage you have following the Crypto Prophet, because I see these dates in my mind and I relate it out to people, okay? So now guys, this confirms with what I spoke about. So I knew it that something would happen on the 9th in the spirit, and I informed the premium members. And you all can see that on the 9th, Donald Trump came out to pause tariffs for 90 days. And this had an effect on the stock market. This had an effect on everything. But when did it come? On the 9th. And I told you guys that these dates is what I see. I mentioned 7th, I mentioned 9th. Go and check the dates I mentioned. Something always happens on those dates. That is to prove to you that I'm not fake. Just like I'm telling you guys that I know the dates Bitcoin would dump. I know the months. So now, take a look at this screenshot. Now, this was a chart sent to me as a reminder. Look at it. Something big on the way very soon, guys. Ezemo, I greet you specially. Check out this update. It appears to be the relief you prophesied. Wow. And now it came on the 9th of April. Now look at the information just in. Over 3.5 trillion added to the US stock markets following 90-day tariff pause. Now, 3.5 trillion was added into the stock markets. And this led the S&P 500 to pump. Now, this was as a result of investors having the hope that the market was going to pump. So now the reason why I'm sharing this with you all is to know, for you guys to know that the prophecy I gave in regards to seeing a relief coming has come to pass. And this was when people on YouTube, I shared this with you all. People on YouTube were coming out to say they see the stock market crashing, this one, that one, you know. But I, the Crypto Prophet, I came out to counter it. A lot of influencers, you know, on YouTube, on Twitter, they were saying Bitcoin would fall, this one, that one, the market is going to crash and all. But you see, I came out, I told you, I do not see this happening. Mind you, this was me that prophesied that Donald Trump will win the US election. And he won. Before he won, I prophesied about his assassination attempts. I said 3 assassination attempts, and it happened. It came to pass. Prophesied that he would win. It happened. It came to pass. Prophesied that as soon as he enters office, there will be trouble. I'm seeing trouble. And it has happened. And prophesied even before this relief came. I prophesied that I see a relief coming, and the relief has come. And I'm still prophesying that I'm still seeing more danger in front, and it will come to pass. And I'm still prophesying that I see an economic depression hitting America, and it will come to pass. So you see, this is why you need to follow the Crypto Prophets. Okay? If you think these things I do, I'm just coming out to talk, or I'm just coming out to make announcements, or I'm just coming out to say things just like that, you are wrong. Because if you've been following me now for a very long time, you should know and you should be able to decode that these things that I say, these things that I do, is way beyond normal human comprehension. This is beyond analysis. This is beyond prediction. Because how am I so, why is it that I'm so accurate? Why am I so very accurate like this? If I tell you something and I tell you on this date, when that date comes, you would hear something. So how do I know these things? I will tell you that the dollar will drop. This is what is going to happen. Am I sitting down with world leaders to discuss this? Am I a president? Even if I'm a president, even if I'm a president, what concerns me? How do I gain access to what other world leaders are planning in regards to their countries and the economies that controls the whole world? What's my business? But you see, just where I sit, I have these informations. Listen, I, the crypto prophets, I have the power for wealth. When I say power for wealth, I have the power for wealth. If you follow me, mostly if you do what I tell you, you will stumble into wealth. And you cannot doubt me, sir. That's the problem. You can't doubt me. You can't criticize me. Even if you criticize me, I will keep on having track records back to back because I know what is backing me up. I know where I get this information from. So if you speak against me or if you criticize me, you are only announcing me more. You know why? Because the people you criticize or the people you tell things about me, it would attract them to follow me. And when they follow me and they see that what I say comes to pass, it will even make them follow me more and believe in me more. So you have no choice but to just follow and listen to the Crypto Prophet, because whether you like it or not, I will never miss. That's the truth. For those of you that have been waiting for me to miss a prophecy, maybe I tell you this is what will happen, and then it comes to that time, it doesn't happen. You will wait for eternity. Honestly, you will wait for eternity, because that day would never come. I am the greatest stakeholder in the prophetic when it comes to financial matters. At least that's the one you know. That's the one you know. And that's the one I've chosen to just reveal. So this is it, guys. I remain the Crypto Prophet. Send an email. Look for ways. Listen, you would see testimonies that will shock you. You would see it. I would share it. I told you guys, I said this moves is leading me somewhere. So if you're ready to follow me, fine. Enter into the journey with me. Let's go. So that'll be all, guys. Thank you so much. I remain the Crypto Prophet. God bless you all. See you in my next video. Thank you.